Hey everyone, Token Dave over here, dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. And welcome to another ADD ADHD Rant. Here, I talk about multiple topics, within the world of entertainment for a given period of time. Before I go into my rant, I just want to give some YouTube shoutouts. First off, I want to give a shout out to Pop Culture Cast. He's been doing some awesome, game streaming videos as of late. And, he's broadened his horizons with his polls. Actually, I talked about the Godzilla poll. Now he has a new Friday the 13th poll. And I'll put the link down below. But please, go into that Friday the 13th poll to vote on your favorite Friday the 13th movie within the franchise. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Red Ace, from Red Ace Productions. He has an awesome channel of hip hop and metal mixes, and as well as he has a brew review where he reviews different beers. I also want to give a shout out to Josie's Film Chat. I really love her movie reviews as well as her Doctor Who analysis and fan theories. And I also want to focus a spotlight on Anthony Jordan's movies and more work. He's a great movie reviewer. I love his kaiju lounge, and I love his insight on movies that have a historical value. And finally, my friend Heidi Blackrose, who does a lot of vlogs on basically cosplays and character analysis of popular comic book based movie characters. So please, I'll put their links down below, but I really hope you guys all check them out. So March is almost over, and apparently March is Women's Month. Heck, there's also an International Women's Day that I was not aware of, which I actually recorded a That Was Random video on Cynthia Nixon possibly running for governor. So I guess that's why that video got all those hits. Who knew? But March has pretty much been a bit of a disappointment for women in lead roles in movies this month because, we had Red Sparrow, Annihilation, Wrinkle in Time, and Tomb Raider pretty much getting negative reviews, majority, with the exception of Red Sparrow and Tomb Raider. Those got mixed to negative reviews. So, I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional for people giving so much awareness to March being Women's Month this year, probably because of the whole Me Too movement and the Harvey Weinstein reveal. But if you were making a big deal out of Women's Month and female leads, could you have made the movies better? I mean, granted, I have not seen any of these movies yet. I actually intend to see both Tomb Raider and Red Sparrow this weekend, hopefully, And so, yeah. But it's not just the ladies that are having a hard time this month. Pacific Rim 2 Uprising came out this month. I mean, actually, it's out today. And, people are not saying very kind things about it. They're praising the action, but everything else they're saying is pretty lame. And to which, I am not surprised because Guillermo del Toro is not involved in this one. And, I have my personal view of Pacific Rim. I have not reviewed it, but I did do a video on my thoughts on it. And if you want that, I'll put that down below as well, too. But I did not expect this to be as good as basically the other movie because the director's not involved. So, well, there's that. Done. Not for anything, the trailers did not do this movie any justice. Speaking about trailers, got quite a few trailers that came out this week. We got the Cobra Kai full trailer, that's supposed to be the continuation of the Karate Kid saga. And it looks as if Daniel is actually a bit of the antagonist in this one, and Joey is the protagonist. I mean, Johnny is the protagonist. Or it could be that both people grew from their experiences 34 years ago, and basically it's just that, life is actually taking an interesting turn where they're both better people, but for some reason these two are like, still bitter rivals for some odd reason. Who knows? We could probably, I'll give my thoughts on, Cobra Kai series, when it comes out in May. Another trailer that actually just came out today is this, Power Rangers Shattered Grid trailer. Now, I thought that this was supposed to be a trailer for a new series, but it's actually supposed to be for the comic book series, which, from what I'm hearing on YouTube, the Power Rangers comic books are freaking awesome, and I wish I had the money to spend on those comics as well as other comics, because I miss reading comics, and playing video games, but particularly, that trailer looked really, really cool. If I had the money, I'd go out and probably buy some of the back comics. But from that trailer, I really think that they should actually make the Shattered Grid into a series, because that trailer looks freaking amazing. Damn. Talking about another amazing trailer, Sicario 2, the trailer dropped, and Sicario was probably actually either my favorite or one of my top 2 favorite movies of 2015, and this trailer, things look just as brutal and a lot more complicated and everything, and I can't wait for it to come out in June. So yeah. Woo. And another trailer that just dropped is the Deadpool 2 trailer. Now, this trailer was a lot of fun and it packed on the laughs. The last trailer I felt very meh to, but this trailer got me more interested in the movie. And to top it off, it's very interesting that the first test screenings were not very favorable, but and it caused a bit of a controversy on Twitter. I gave my reaction to that, and I'll put that down in the link below too. But this looks interesting. This looks interesting. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Though it doesn't look as good as the first movie did, and again, that's because Tim Miller is not directing this one. Pretty much similar to Pacific Rim, where you got the original director and they're not coming back. I don't expect the sequel to be as good or on the same level as the previous predecessor, but we shall see in May, So speaking about we shall see, we definitely know who we're not going to see after Avengers 4, because Chris Evans is done with the MCU, which fuels speculation that Captain America will die in either, Infinity War or in Avengers 4, to which I'm not surprised, because he only did a 6-movie contract deal, and he got his contract extended a little bit, but he stated that he wanted to do other behind-the-camera work, which I give him props for, but he also said that he'd rather walk out on top than overstay his welcome, which I really have a lot of props for, and he's right about that. Better to walk away when you're on top, when you have a lasting legacy, than overstay your welcome. So, I really hope Captain America doesn't die, but I do expect him to. But I also expect the mantle to be passed on to either Bucky or Falcon, which I think it's going to go more towards Sam Wilson, given that, Bucky is now the White Wolf in Wakanda, But, and besides, speaking of, Chris Evans walking away, we have the Russo brothers, the directors of, the last few Captain America movies, and these 2 Avengers movies, saying that the Avengers 4 is the end of the MCU as we know it, which I expected that, because this is supposed to be the bookend of what we were building up to from Phase 1. So I expect the series to end, the MCU from Phase 1 to end, but the new series, a new adventures of new superheroes to continue on and everything, and go into a different direction, which I'm still excited for. But that's pretty much what I got for today. Do you guys agree, disagree with any of my thoughts? Do you guys have any other comments that you want to share? Please drop them in the comment section below. Give me a like. Follow me on Facebook at Token Dave or on Twitter at TokenDaveAD. Subscribe, ring that bell so you know when a new video loads, and spread this video out. But until then, this has been Token Dave, the dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.